I don't know. I feel pretty safe here. Not to say I won't get drug out of my tent in the middle of the night, but Fleecer. Damn it. Done that, but welcome back, everybody. Rolling out of Butte, Montana today. Getting ready to climb the baddest climb on the divide route, Fleecer Ridge. This is day 9 on the divide tour. Having a great time here, guys. Yesterday, 75-mile day through some of the hardest terrain I've ever had to bike through. Ended up working out. Pretty rainy in the morning and turned out to be like really hot, and then freezing cold last night. And it's very, very strange weather up here in Montana. But getting into it pretty good. Still on pavement, so I'm like 16 miles, I believe, outside of Butte, still on pavement. Let's see, 17 miles still on pavement coming out of Butte, and it's still going on, so that's whatever. Pretty easy coming out of Butte, not too bad. But having a great day here and just enjoying some more Montana countryside. Loving every minute of it. Beautiful. Deer Lodge National Forest. Landscape's starting to change. I think all these trees are going to go away. But yeah, I got Fleecer Ridge in front of me. I'll probably only make it to Wise River tonight. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You never know. Wow, it's so green down there. All right. Wow. Love it out this way. It kind of looks like southern Colorado, really. Like Butte kind of reminded me of Canyon City a little bit. I guess maybe just like the backdrop and the colors. But I don't know. Similar. what we're going for. Man. My God, Montana. I think that's Fleecer Ridge, guys. I think that's Fleecer Ridge up there. Gotta do it. That's absolutely Fleecer Ridge, everybody. Oh, a beautiful day here. Made it down to I-15 here, and that is Mount Fleecer in the background, guys. 9,400 feet, 12.7 miles up there. The divide doesn't summit that mountain though, but it goes up and around, and I'm pretty sure this is the baddest climb of the whole trip. And really the section I just came through, like a little bit north of Lincoln, or call it like Sealy Lake, to the other side of Fleecer Ridge or Wise River, I think that's like the hardest part of the divide. So I'm glad to finally come through that section and see what that was all about. Finally getting to Fleecer Ridge, which has been on my mind for quite a while now. So there it is, and it's not going to be easy. I know that. So getting up and over, I think I might only make it as far as Wise River today. 13 miles to the top of that. And from what I hear, there's a lot of pushing, a lot of walking, and the backside of it's not so easy as well. This southern Montana section's really a killer. So I'm 4 miles up from Interstate 15, and I have like 8.7 miles to the top of Fleecer Ridge. And if I can make it to the top of there, it's like a 10-11 mile downhill, I think, to Wise River, where there's like some campgrounds and stuff. I'm thinking about doing it. It's 6 o'clock at night. I mean, it's very tempting to just stay here. This is Beaver Dam Campground in the Deer Lodge National Forest. There's a couple big detours around this area, I think, because it's so hard, or like bad weather kind of detours. And I think a lot of people take those just to like get ahead. I mean, it's the mileage really, the mileage isn't really all that different. It's just like the amount of time that it takes. You can just really blast out the miles on the road. And I mean, this is like some slow, tedious, pretty exposed, slow gravel crawling. So I haven't seen anybody today, and that is the first time on the trip that I haven't seen one cyclist, not one, not even a northbounder. I mean, if anything, I usually see a northbounder, but just nothing. I saw two guys yesterday. One was just a weekend, kind of a weekend warrior, and there was another kid. He kind of blew past me. We were all three talking, and he just kind of took off. I never saw him again, but I don't know, he had to have taken the detour, I think. I think I'm going for Fleecer Ridge. I do love riding at this time of night, so I don't know, if I stayed here that would be a lot of rest. Oh, these skeeters, man. And I lost my sunscreen. I lose something like every day. It just rattles right out of there. I can't believe I don't notice it when it falls out, but every day. So anyway, guys, on to Fleecer Ridge. Fleecer Ridge, not giving it up easy, guys. Gosh, what was that? 4, 5, 6, maybe like an 8-mile uphill. I think I get like a mile down, and then it's another pretty fierce uphill. This is how you see bears. Gotta stay out a little bit later. It's 7 o'clock. I think both times I saw grizzly bears, which whoa, it was always kind of later at night, and this is really like my favorite time to ride. I always seem to get a second wind and just really feel like I can ride forever, but really enjoying this. I don't know, it doesn't seem all that bad to me. I mean, it's slow going. I'm going 4 miles an hour. But anyway, maybe I shouldn't say anything yet. Yeah, I think I'm going to be pushing here in a minute. Just kidding. Whew. All right, going on foot from here. All right. Doesn't look all that steep. This is crazy, man. Still got a ways to go here. Gosh, still got quite a ways to go up. But this isn't really what I was expecting or something. I don't know. But oh, we'll see. Just about to the top, everybody, of Fleecer Ridge. And that was no joke. You could definitely ride down this side, but man, that's a hell of a grade. But I just want to show you one of these intersections right here. And I mean, if you were following a map, this would be extremely hard, I think, to find and navigate, you know what I mean? I'm really glad I have this Wahoo and the route's just downloaded on there. There's really not much thinking I have to do with it. And I mean, you don't just specifically need the Wahoo to do it. You can get like GPX files for Garmin's and other GPS's, but I don't know, the Wahoo's just pretty sweet. So I don't know, I just wanted to show you. I mean, that's just a crazy intersection, I feel. Fleecer Ridge. Yeah, that was definitely a pretty bad climb. Not super rough though, you know. There's been some like really steep climbs, but are also like very rocky. That was I don't know, it was pretty smooth. I mean, it was steep. That sucked, but I mean, I pushed the entire thing. I didn't even try. Maybe with some lower gears, if I had a 54 on there or something, might be able to climb that, but geez. Yeah, Fleecer Ridge. That's it. That's probably Mount Fleecer right there at 9,400 feet. Okay, everybody, made it down Fleecer Ridge. I'm at like Jerry Creek Trailhead. I figure why go all the way into West River and pay for a campground, or, you know, get suckered into spending more money. I just figured I'd just grab a campsite before I went in town. That way it's free and cheap. There's a couple people camped down there. They got some fires going and stuff. I feel pretty good about that as far as camping in Grizzly country goes. Let me show you what I got going on here. So I'm setting up my tent. I got water boiling over here for dinner, and I got the gravity fed water filter. Multitasking, 3 jobs at once. Dinner's on, water's purifying itself, and I'm getting that tent set up. So I'm gonna have to figure out a place where I should hang my food. Maybe just down that way. I don't know, I'm not gonna go too crazy, but figure I cook over there, put my food way over there. You should triangulate, but yeah, you know, I don't know. I feel pretty safe here. Not to say I won't get drug out of my tent in the middle of the night, but things happen in Montana. Anyway, I feel really like this is like me saying goodbye to Montana and the mountains. I'm gonna resupply, load up on water, unless I do it here in the morning or tonight. But I'm just gonna enjoy one last evening in Montana. I know that when I get back into the Grand Tetons, there's some more grizzlies around that area too. So I'm gonna hang on to that bear spray for a little while longer. I'm gonna try to get this tent set up and get this evening figured out. I'm starting to lose daylight, although it is like 9 o'clock. Okay, everybody, got the REI Flash Air 1 set up. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my sleeping bag in there in a minute. Got the bike chilling. I got the water boiled, and Mountain House Chili Mac for dinner this evening. Now, I said I don't always buy those after after I'm into a trip, but I was in a store the other day and I needed like 2 evenings of food. I had some pizza in the hotel room I planned on eating, and then I needed just one more dinner, so I just grabbed one of those, and it was like on sale for $10.50. You kidding me? Just hanging here on this branch right here, guys, and that's gonna be lower than you should if you're camping in grizzly country. They'll just smack it right off. Then again, I am right outside of West River, but I don't want a bear eating my food in the middle of the night. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it right there on that branch. Got the Gossamer Gear Dynaglide hanging. What I do for a bear bag, guys, is I just find a spot, I throw the line over it, I get it set up, I have a carabiner on there always, and then I proceed with my evening. And after everything's all cleaned up, I'll come back and I'll clip it on. The rope's already hanging. All I gotta do is yank it up into the tree, tie it off, and be done with it. So dinner should be done very shortly, but not quite yet. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop some more water, try to fill up all the bottles I can. It is completely downhill to West River. That'll save me some time in town filling up water. So all I have to do is grab food, maybe a cup of coffee, and roll out of here. That's another thing, guys. I haven't made any coffee on this trip yet. I didn't bring any with me. Well, initially I bought some, but I forgot to take it with me off the counter when I left the house. I just didn't buy it. I'm just not doing it in the morning. I just like wake up and I go, you know? So it's definitely nice to get into town and have like 1 cup of coffee, you know, a rational proportion of coffee in the morning, not like a whole pot like I'm used to. Montana. What an incredible ride. That was so much fun. I feel like the first 5-6 days were a whirlwind of trying to get things figured out on the bike, trying to live off the bike with a completely different setup. I almost wish I could go back and do it again, but I don't know. That was a lot of fun. So got my phone on charge, food's cooking. Like I said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some water. I'll take it down to the river here. This is the Jerry Creek, and scoop some water. Yeah, it was just like coming down the hill. I just started seeing like people pulled over, or cars parked, you know, some fire rings, kids playing around, some fires going. And I was thinking like, well, why race into town and spend 12 bucks or 25 bucks? I stayed at that RV park. It was 40 bucks for a tent site. I mean, you get power, you get a shower, you get all that stuff, sure. But I don't know. Free and cheap, man. That's what I try to do. Losing daylight. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I love that about Montana. I'm gonna go ahead and get this water on the gravity filter, get a little tiny fire going and have dinner. Try to do this without blinding you. No fire tonight, guys, but I got the bike lights on. I'm just kind of hanging out here by the fire pit. Ate dinner, and I'm gonna hang that bear bag. Feeling really good. Climbed 5,000 feet today. 7,300 feet yesterday. This is what I do it for. The camping. So where the hell are we going tomorrow? Alrighty. Let's see what we're doing.